Hi everyone, welcome to Baagi Talks. I hope you all are doing good. So recently I finished reading a beautiful book. It's Tuesdays with Morrie. It's a beautiful book. So I just felt like writing something. Here are just a few lines that I wrote about the book. I hope you all like it. Here it goes. Tuesdays with Morrie. It's a review kind of a thing. Just finished reading a book, or should I say, just came back from Morrie's house? No, I'm not Mitch, but I was with him by his side in the same room while having a conversation with Morrie every Tuesday. Is this book about Morrie's death? It's that and a lot more. The books about death or protagonist's death scare me because I feel like they take me closer to death. But this one took me closer to life. Just like how Mitch says in the conclusion, it's not about death, it's about life. So, have I understood all about life and its purpose? Clearly, no. But I realized it's okay. It's okay to not understand any of it. We are here to make some great relations, have opinions, very strong opinions, have family by our side, always until death, and enjoy little things in life. Why should we understand the meaning of life? It's all about what we do to make it meaningful. All those little things add up. A great conversation, bird watching, stargazing, taking a walk barefoot, reading a good book, eating some favorite food, spending time with loved ones, building relations that brings out inner joy, watching a flower blossom, talking to plants while watering them. All these are our everyday things which we only take for granted. In this book, Morrie tells us if we had just 24 hours more to live a healthy life, he would eat his favorite breakfast, dance with his friends, go to his favorite restaurant with his family, talk for long hours with his friends, one after the other, so that he could have more conversations that are personal, and have an early dinner and take a good sleep. That's it. It's simple. We would all want to do that when we have limited time in hands. Then why not now? Morrie asks, why not now? When we know the time is limitless since we are healthy. We can't get Morrie everywhere, although we are all Mitch. Mitch is the one who wrote the book. But this book brought Morrie to us, so close that we don't have to invite him. He just sits in the bookshelf. All we need to do is take some time out every day and take him to the couch or bed and start listening to what he says. Yes, he's also ready to listen to us, just like he was ready to listen to Mitch from his graveyard. His promise that. All we need to do is read the book, have multiple crying sessions. During that, some bad cries that make you feel bad for what you've done in the past, and some good cries that tells you it's all right. It's all right to have done them. It's okay if they define you. Just tell yourself it's never too late to change that. This book is a mix of some beautiful lines, amazing passages, and wonderful pages. If you have a habit of making note of some good points while reading any book, beware, you might end up writing another book. This is not the first time I'm reading a book about life and how simple things matter, but this definitely is the first time I met someone like Morrie, a person who talks so much about the value of relations while we live and after we die. Morrie says, we think we need people when we are born and when we are dying. But something that we often don't realize is that we need people even in between that. This very line explains how simple life is and how beautiful life is. The way I imagine Morrie, he was a very handsome man, a handsome old man who knows so much about life and how to live it, not only while dying, but both before and after that. Everyone's life is birth, death, and everything in between. But Morrie's life, it is while he knew he was going to die and everything before and after that. Because he thought he should do so much more for people when he got to know about his death. Usually, anyone in that situation would wish to shut down everything and die in peace. But he only wanted to be of some help to people who are ready to learn from his life experiences. Wow, what a life. And in Morrie's case, it's wow, what a death. Not that his death was any painless. It was extremely painful, but he wept and accepted it and made jokes around, asking his family not to overcook his body after he's gone. This book is a guide to live life. I started reading it on a Tuesday and ended it on a Tuesday coincidentally. Every Tuesday, I somehow used to get extra time to read, and I clearly don't know the reason. I don't say that Morrie was with me while I was reading this book because you already know that's the very reason all that extra reading was possible on Tuesdays. I remember rereading a few lines to my husband and also crying in between, such that words wouldn't come out at times while reading it aloud due to the stuck emotion inside. And my toddler would get worried saying, "It's okay," meaning it's okay. To which I also used to respond, "It's okay, baby." It really is. It makes you feel okay. Okay about your past, present, future. It's okay about your life because life is always simple. I knew I'd write something after finishing the book because I understood that the moment I read half of it. But I honestly didn't want to finish the book because few firsts are always special. Reading it for the first time gave me goosebumps. It's so good that it makes me so emotional each time I read it. But the first time always remains special. I also didn't want it to end because Morrie dies and I was sure I was gonna weep like hell. So I was prepared, closed the door, asked my husband to look after my baby, and sat down to finish it. But to my surprise, I felt complete. I did weep. Morrie dies at the end. So I did weep, but it was complete. I was happy for his death because it was complete. He led a complete life and a complete death. There was life even in his death. That made his death special. Not everyone is made for that. It's easy to live a life like Morrie's, but we don't. It's difficult to live a death like Morrie's because we can't. Thank you, Morrie. Oops, sorry. Thank you, coach. Read the book to understand this part. Thank you.